Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the worst fucking podcast you've ever heard. Both mics.
I love the applause. The applause never gets old, does it? Welcome to Both Mics, everybody.
Hey guys, this is Both Mics. This is a show about nothing and everything. That is Mike Sofka.
And that over there is Mike Taylor, and together we're Both Mics.
Yes, we are. Welcome to show number 117.
Wow.
Is that a prime number? I think it's a prime number. Yes, and we are Both Mics. We are heard everywhere. Podcasts can be heard. You name it, we are there. Find us every Friday night, usually on twitch.tv/bothmics, and live on YouTube, from what I understand. Is that true, Mr. Sofka?
That's supposed to be happening this evening.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
and I don't see where I need to be looking.
All right,
we'll see if we're live, but no big deal. We'll figure it out. If not now, eventually. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, anywhere podcasts can be heard.
We are not on MySpace.
No, or my face.
Yes.
Your mom is on my face.
Oh,
nice.
All right, so no show last week because I was at Rockville.
Yeah, you were hanging out in the rain.
Yes, the severe rain, and I've got some stories to tell. So,
awesome, let's hear it. All right. Well, here for a little preamble.
Yeah.
You drove up, obviously. Drove up on a day early.
Yes.
Right. Yep. Where'd you stay?
Well, first, let me back up. We departed the house. I already had the vehicle gassed up, cleaned up, packed up, ready to go. We departed the house. Went to Buc-ee's first, of course.
Nice.
Stocked up on some snacks for a couple of days and got something to eat there, a little dinner. And then went to the hotel. We stayed at a place called Emerald something. And it was because I had drugged my feet booking the hotel room after See, what they did last year in November, they announced everything during the concert. Usually I hear the concert announcement, and before I buy tickets, I go get the hotel first. Usually
right, exactly.
Yeah, I'm in I don't care if I'm last in that line. I'm going to get the ticket. So anyway, long story short, I stayed at this other place. It ended up not being so bad. If it was 1985, Christ almighty. The friggin' refrigerator in the room was all rusted all the way around, dude.
Nice.
It was just an older place that had been poorly remodeled.
Yeah. We stayed at a place like that in Fort Lauderdale, right on the beach, but it was the farthest thing from a resort, and resort was in its name.
Yeah, and then I think on Sunday, because we were leisure about our departure, because no real bands we wanted to see were about 2 or 3 o'clock each day. So we would sleep in, get something to eat. Oh, by the way, the breakfast was a continental cold breakfast. I think they had like honey buns in plastic packages or some shit. So we didn't do that. But long story short, I think Sunday was employee bring your kids to the pool with you day. Which was nice to see because my balcony view, we were six floors up in the balcony view. The swimming pool was right below us, and then beyond the pool was the beach. So the beach and the pool were right there. So, yeah, I got to listen to Marco Polo all morning at 8 o'clock in the morning while I'm trying to sleep in a little.
Yeah. Well, the room service people have to get there bright and early to get that continental breakfast out.
Right. So let me take you into my weekend here on there's the Rockville the whole weekend. I'm super stoked, man. I'm going to see all these bands. It's going to be great. It's going to be time of our lives. Just forget about everything for 4 days and just,
right.
Some good live music, okay?
So here's Thursday.
Yeah, here's Thursday here. Hang on, let me make sure I pull this up here on my end so I can look at it. Okay, so we get there and we have a little minor miscommunication. First half out of the shoot, we missed seeing Plush. We could hear him, but we didn't get there in time. I wanted to see him. That's the Oral Girl band we talked about. Yeah. So I got to hear them, but I didn't quite make it to that area, the place yet. But I did get to see Fuel right after that, and they were pretty good. No real video to show of Fuel because I was still kind of, trying to get the lay of the land and stuff at the same time. And There was
All right, you
another
there?
band I saw right after them. I missed seeing Bad Wolves because I wanted to see Mammoth. Okay, I wanted to see Wolfgang Van Halen's kid, right?
Right. Or Eddie Van Halen's kid.
It was pretty good, dude. They were really good. They were like
Awesome.
not a lot of synthesizers and no click tracks, no backing, tracks or anything. And they even called that out a couple times. They were like, "Look, we're just 5 guys up on stage, rocking out. We're having a good time. We don't put all this fancy computer crap. We're just playing rock and roll." And it reminded me not quite of hairband music, but that small window of rock and roll right after that where it seemed like it was getting back to regular rock again. I was blown away, dude. I tremendously enjoyed them. So I was surprised.
If you can't do it with 5 guys, geez.
Right. Then I saw Clutch. Clutch always puts on a good show. They're solid. They're hard enough for me, but not too hard. But I like them. But at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they're like on a 30-minute set. So you don't. Yeah, these early afternoon sets are small. I didn't get to see Black Label Society, but I heard them from a distance. I was camping out for in between Clutch and gonna see In This Moment. Now there's a picture of In This Moment there. And remember I told you I had to do that thing? I had to move that thing over here computer-wise?
Right.
Okay, so why don't you take a look at that photo and tell everybody, interpret this picture in case somebody's not watching the video. They're just listening to a podcast. You can catch the video live on Fridays, twitch.tv/bothmics, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. There'll always be a link for video. But if somebody's just listening on one of our podcast forums, while I'm moving this file over here, take a few seconds and describe what you see in this picture.
I'm expecting Corey Feldman to be in this band. Is he in this? Is he in this band somewhere?
No.
Yeah. It is shockingly disturbing. Is that the Punisher? It looks like the Punisher's in this band. There might be like a see no evil, hear no evil, I am the evil thing going on with this picture. I guess the singer, the woman in the front, has her eyes covered by someone in the back. Yeah. Angelic and demonic all in the same picture. It's bizarre. And In This Moment is the name of the band?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. We started getting our announcements for the next Monsters of Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pre-sale starts next week, and there's a pretty good lineup. A lot of the same bands that always are there will be there, but it looks like it's good. They're trying to update it with some newer bands, some younger bands, but your usual Striper, Queensryche, Great White, Tesla, they're going to be there, and I can't believe the price. The price has jumped up so high.
What is it normally? Or what is it now, or whatever?
Usually we go for VIP, and we can get a VIP per person under $2,000.
Yeah.
And now the like a regular room is close to $2,000.
Wow.
If not more. So yeah, we're probably not going to do VIP, and we're probably going to look to room with another couple just to get the cost down.
Check this out. I've pulled up some video. She's on like a giant pulpit here. This chick, Mariah Brand, I think her name is. I don't know. I'll look that up in a second. But
is she the one who pees on people?
What's that?
Is she the one who pees on people?
Yeah, no, she's no. She's not a stage pisser. That was last year. That was somebody else. Her deal here, Mariah Brink. That's her name. She talks about, and she's on top of this pulpit. She's got a big dunce cap on. It says "whore" on the front, and that platform she's on is raising, and she's got her little handmaiden minions on the bottom there. And she's talking about how when she was a girl, she was told she'd never amount to anything, and all she has to do is look pretty and find a man. And it's like a independent type thing. I dig it. It's slam and rock. She's got like a metal band that she plays with, but I got a little bit of the audio playing in the background here. I'll turn up the audio a little bit. I can't quite tell if that's at an appropriate level or not, but I'm guessing it's middle of the colors there. But if you've never seen In This Moment, it's a must-see, because it's like a friggin' train wreck that's positive in a way. Like you're staring at this going, what the hell am I watching? And it's very theatrical, they're very good. They're tight musically as well. And I quite frankly, if I go, I don't know if I'd go to see them at a concert somewhere, but if I'm going to a festival or somewhere and they happen to be there, yeah, I'm going to check them out.
Oh, cool.
So I like them a lot.
They got balloons and everything, huh? It's like a party.
Yeah, right? All right, so after that,
yeah,
on the other stage, we hustle back. We hustle back over for Papa Roach.
Okay.
So
the band that I get confused with Smash Mouth.
Let me take that off. Let me take that off. That's wild. Oh, I see. I took the wrong one off here. Sorry. A little behind the scenes stuff here.
Right.
All right, so there's Papa Roach right there. Now,
yeah.
Let me move this other file over here again. I know it takes me just a second, but for people who may be not familiar with what Papa Roach looks like, there's 4 dudes there. And while I move over this file, why don't you tell the audience who's not watching on video, watching on podcast, why don't you tell them what they look like to you?
He looks like freaking the guy from Fozzy. What's his name? Chris Jericho in this picture. There's just 4 guys wearing leather. Lead singer has a wife beater on. I get these guys confused with Smash Mouth for some reason. I don't know. They look nothing alike.
Dude, this is so far from Smash Mouth. It's not even funny, dude.
Yeah. I just get them confused all the freaking time.
Right now, there's Rockvillians. There's people that have
Papa Roach.
Yeah, there's people that are screaming at this show right now because you said that.
And Uncle Cracker. They're all the same. Uncle Cracker, Papa Roach, and the other one I said. Here's that video of them.
Yeah, here's Papa Roach right here. I cut down the sound a little bit. Of course, I was in the VIP, being 155 years old like I am. I can't, do like I want to
mingle
do
with
all the
commoners.
time. Yeah, it's an effort just to get from one stage to the other. So it is what it is. But Papa Roach was good. They were really good as usual. They're always good.
Cool.
So anyway, that's what that is. And I got one more I have to move, so I'm going to bring up this next picture, and you can tell us your experience with this band.
That's here. Papa Roach.
Right. Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm going about 50 things here. Hang on.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Yes.
Tell everybody your experience with that band I just put up.
I know these guys from Long Island, New York, the greatest band in the world, Kiss. Yeah, I've seen them twice. No, 3 times. 3 times? Yeah. Once in New Jersey, once in Austin, Texas, and once in Orlando with you, and then another time I saw them in Austin, Texas again with Def Leppard.
Pretty crazy, huh? Look at this. I mean, they had these monster. Their crew. They obviously had their own camera people. Because their shit looked a lot crisper, a lot better than everyone else's. Like I don't know what that does behind the scenes. I guess Rockville provides with the AV people and all that stuff. But I guess some people bring their own light people and all this. But every bit of their show was on point, except for Paul's voice. Oh, really? My God. He sounded like total shit.
Wow.
Yeah, now hang on. Let me turn this down a little bit. Hopefully people heard what I said. They were very on point. It was tight production. Gene was Gene as usual. This song here, Rock and Roll All Night. I know it's hard for us to hear while we're doing these. Rock and Roll All Night. They got the balloons going. They got the confetti cannons going everywhere. There's about 50,000 people on a Thursday night rocking out to Kiss at Daytona Beach. So it was pretty cool. But
is this your video?
Yeah.
You're far away, bro.
Well, my wife was shooting that. I was shooting the other camera. But we were a little bit on the side, in the VIP, and we were in a seated area. So, again, 155 years old. You got to pace yourself on a 4-day festival.
That's a lot of freaking confetti, bro.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's fucking crazy. Gene was tight. Gene did the blood thing, spitting out the blood during God of Thunder. Breathe fire, of course, as usual. Paul smashed a guitar at the end. Paul came out on the zip line over the stage.
Wow, so everything was set up for them.
Yeah, they did Love Gun is the first song to that, and then they did Black Diamond, and when they do Black Diamond, Peter Criss used to sing that. That's why you used to never really hear them play that, and Paul's losing his voice, so Eric Singer, the guy who's the cat character, is he sang Black Diamond, and Paul did the background, but even talking, Paul's voice is just shot, dude. I just...
Yeah.
Somebody else told me when we were talking on Friday or Saturday, somebody else told me, it's, oh, yeah, his, all that was lip synced. I'm like, shut up, dude. It wasn't lip sync. I could tell the difference. It's because it sounded like shit.
Right?
If you're gonna have lip sync, have a good audio track, right?
Exactly.
Everybody I talked to, if they were older, if they were a Kiss fan, because a lot of people bailed. You know, if you didn't have cool parents who let you listen to Kiss or force your exposure to good rock and roll, you've already left this establishment. You left after Papa Roach or Five Finger Death Punch.
Wow.
But they put on a hell of a show, dude. It was a hell of a show.
They always do.
Pyro, big visuals. They played 2 songs I'd never seen them play before in concert. I've seen them maybe about 10 times, 8 times, something like that. They played War Machines, and they played 100,000 Years. They did like a little thing with that, and that was pretty good.
Wow. Cool. Now, the screen in the back, it takes up like the entire back of the stage.
Yeah.
The LED. Was that just for Kiss, or was that on all night long?
No, that was pretty much just for them.
Wow.
Like, they had back visuals like that, but it wasn't the same thing as the 2 side screens and had a diamond shape there. And, I mean, everything was just tight.
Was that screen up the subsequent nights?
What was that?
Was that screen up the subsequent nights, Friday, Saturday,
Usually
Sunday?
For the headliners, had multiple things like that. It just depended. 9 Inch Nails didn't have that same setup with a big screen behind them. So, I mean, I guess to each his own, you know?
Right. Now I'm wondering if Kiss brought it or if it was there for everybody to use.
Oh, no. Kiss brings all their own shit. They bring all their own people. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You could tell the difference. It was a marketable difference in the quality of the visuals, the quality of the show. And I'm showing people bailing, at the back end, was thinning out in the crowd there. But there was still a lot of friggin' people there, dude.
And this is at the infield at the Daytona International Speedway?
Yep.
Wow.
All right, so I'll get off Kiss here, all right? I picked this up a little bit, and it'll pick up here because I got some sad news to report about about our whole event. So Friday comes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's rock and roll. We had a great first night. We're pacing ourselves. Let's cut it loose a little bit. Let's go to Friday here. So I'm all excited.
You get there before lunch, after lunch?
After lunch, but that's when most of the activity happened, the stuff that I was interested in. I wanted to see Sevendust. That was the first band I wanted to see. They weren't on a 4:30. Got there for a 3:30 set by a band I hadn't seen before. I've heard them on iHeart called Dead, D-E-D. I thought they were pretty good. I don't have any video of them, but I did have... I did enjoy them. They didn't sound like everybody else, but they sounded good still, It was a... more progressive metal type sound, metal / rock and roll. It was good. Then, on the same stage, I was excited to see these guys, Sevendust. They always put on a good show. Not sure whose camera this is, probably Lisa's.
Right, I'm like, you guys being chased by someone?
No, it's just
you
can't bring in a tripod, and you're zoomed all the way in. So a 1/4 inch move from out that distance is a mile move, so yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, Sevendust put on a solid show. They always do. They did Praise. They did, I don't know. I got 4 or 5 videos. You know what? If you want to see a lot of videos, I put up 40 videos already from the event over 4 days.
Wow.
I got about another 20, 25 I'm going to put up at least. So go to the YouTube channel. They're all over there. I'm getting hits like you wouldn't believe. People are scooping these because I guess not everybody posts live concert. I don't know. I thought a lot of people did.
It's all a matter of how you tag it. You know,
Yeah.
if people can find it.
Yeah.
And I got videos on there that have thousands of views.
Had a great time watching Sevendust, okay?
Cool.
So, get done watching Sevendust. I'm excited. I may slip over to see Baroness. I may just stay there and see Skillet. Then we have a Code 3. Do you know what a Code 3 is, Mike?
Is that someone masturbating in the hallway?
No, that's when they tell everybody to get the fuck out. Yeah, there's storms in the area. Lightning has been detected within 7 miles. We're shutting this down. You have one of two choices, but you're not staying where you're at. You can go underneath the grandstand bleachers, or you can go back out to your car. Now, all the friggin' potheads and meth heads all ran out to their car, right?
Okay.
That's what
Where
you
the hell did they park?
No, right there around
the
around the event there. So if you were camping, you could go back to the campground, etc. Well, they said they detected lightning within 7 miles. And after 1 hour of that lightning strike, if there's no other within 7 miles, after 1 hour, they can open it back up and let you back in, provided that it doesn't look like there's an impending storm coming down to slam everybody real hard.
Right.
Well, a couple more lightning strikes. So every time lightning strikes, they got to reset the clock. So we ended up missing the opportunity to see Baroness. We missed the opportunity. Oh, no. I'm sorry. This was earlier. No, we did see Skillet. My bad. We did see Skillet. But what happened was Ministry was on. And Ministry, they cut their set short. And they told us to, Code 3, go outside. So we do. We go outside. We're underneath the grandstand. About an hour and a half, almost 2 hours go by, and they're like, okay, we can let you back in. So we went underneath the grandstand. And what that meant was we got to go right back in. We didn't have to go through security again. Well, everybody that went to their car had to go through security again. Everyone that went to their tent, I think, had to go through security again. So it backed them up. They were in line hours, right?
Wow.
Because everybody's trying to get in at the same time. So I felt bad. Anyway, here's a look at Ministry. That's what those guys look like. That's the same guys from back in the day, like the late 80s, at least some of them. The leader, anyway. So we had an opportunity when we got back in to see Seether. Yeah. And I like Seether a lot. Here's a little video from Seether. Maybe you're seeing that on twitch.tv/bothmics, YouTube, Facebook. I like Seether a lot. They put on a great set. I got some better videos on YouTube. You can see I got a handful of Seether. So if you're a Seether fan, go check that out on the YouTube channel. But they put on a solid performance. Okay,
that's cool.
They get done. Guess what happens?
Code 4.
Code 3. Time for everybody to get the fuck out again. So we all get the fuck out again. And there's rumor that Megadeth, who was due to be on right after Seether on the other stage, was still in Canada. That their plane got delayed. But there was unconfirmed rumors at the time.
Right.
So we're outside another hour and a half, 2 hours. Then they're like, yeah, it's 10:30. We're done for tonight. Nobody else is playing. Go to fuck home.
Wow.
So I'm like, so I don't get to see Korn, the headliner. I don't get to see Breaking Benjamin. I don't get to see Megadeth. And I saw like 2.5 bands all day. Okay.
Wow.
I get it. It's outdoor weather. You can't run the thing till 3:30 in the morning. After all, it's not a NASCAR race. They could do that for a NASCAR race, but they can't do that for a concert. Okay.
Yeah. Well, the bands are louder than those extremely loud cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. And I do want to say that the promoter, Danny Wimmer, I like those guys. Danny Hayes addressed everything directly. He had a video thing on Monday or Tuesday that he put out. They're working on some things. They're talking about, how they handled it. They're taking the feedback. They're addressing things behind the scenes to let people know what you may not be aware of, like those technical things I mentioned about the lightning being 7 miles out and all this.
Right.
All right, so... okay, that's fine. I get it. It's Florida. It's weather. Saturday. Here's Saturday's lineup, man. You know what? I am refocused. I am ready to get charged back up. I'm going to get my ass in there, and I'm going to have a great time because that shit ain't going to... oh, you're kidding me. All right, well, there is storms in the area. So I go in, and I see this band here, The Violent, as soon as I see them. And This band is performing their 5th concert ever. Number 5.
Ever?
Okay.
Damn.
Nobody even knew who these guys were 7 months ago. iHeart picked up their cover of People Are Strange from The Doors, and that's what they're performing here, if you can hear it a little bit in the background. I passed this video out on Facebook to a few places.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble at Facebook because it doesn't meet their community standards.
Okay.
My only thing that I can think of is because the name of the band is The Violent, and the title of the song is People Are Strange. So they might be looking at it, The Violent People Are Strange.
Right.
I don't know.
Still violent with a 0 instead of an O, and a number 1 instead of an I, and a 3 instead of an 8.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm great. I saw them, right? Okay,
cool.
No problem. I love it. I'm good. I'm good. Guess what?
Code Red.
Code Red again. Yes, sir. You are absolutely correct. Code Red. So we miss Saint Asanya. We miss Agnostic Front. I miss Saul. I miss Alexis on Fire. I miss Dirty Honey. But no fear. After a couple hours, we get back in and I get to see nothing more. I like these guys a lot. I've heard them on iHeart. Australian. Dude was making me a little uncomfortable with his shirt off the whole time.
Yeah.
But I like them. I like them a lot. They're not too hard. They're not too soft. We get done watching them. I had to make a decision. I don't want to go back and forth too much here, so I'm going to stay for Bush at this same stage, okay? I'm not going to go over and catch Jerry Cantrell on the other stage. Jerry Cantrell, of course, of Alice in Chains fame, former lead man from Alice in Chains, doing well in his own solo career. Hey, you know what? I'm going to put myself in a position. Huh?
I saw him with Sammy Hagar at the Sammy Hagar birthday bash at Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, back in 2017. Had no idea who he was. Just knew that Jerry Cantrell was up there singing with Sammy.
No, dude is good. Dude can play.
Yeah.
And he got 4 songs in, and guess what? Code Red. Here we go. Leave again.
Code 3, Code Blue, Code Black.
Yeah. So we get out there and we're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. We miss Bush. We miss Rise Against.
Wow.
And they're running on this tight time schedule. And so do the bands. Sometimes bands have planes flying in and out. You know, you can't. Even if they could stay late, the band probably can't, you know, that maybe a half hour or something. So they can't, and people are like, well, why don't you have an alternative site ready to go? So dude, address that. Like, what do you think is going on here? It takes us 2.5, 3 weeks to set this thing up. It takes a week to 10 days to tear it down. Where else would you like us to go? They can't go back to Jacksonville, and that's not any better because the space is smaller now because of the additions they've done around the stadium there with Daly's Place, a small concert venue, and so forth.
Right.
All right. You know what? I'm still okay with this. I'm going to go Sunday, and we're going to start all over again, right?
Wait. So Saturday was a wash?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot that part. Yeah. Missed Bush, missed Rise Against. They tell us we can go back in for Shinedown and Guns N' Roses. Shinedown takes the stage and plays 4 songs, and we shut it down for the night. Guns N' Roses doesn't play.
Wow. Yeah,
now,
Guns N' Roses would have been 3 hours in itself.
Yeah. So I was thinking maybe they'll just cut the set short. Because of the way the storms were and stuff around us, there was no way they were going to be able to play. And supposedly GNR was fighting to play. Like, they were one of the bands that were mentioned by the promoter they were like, no, we will stay. We will play. What else can we do to help you, you know? And
Right.
No, it didn't happen. So I was a bit upset because I still haven't seen Guns N' Roses. Even after paying to go see them. All right. So you know what? Sunday, it's a new day. Let's get going. And I'll spoil it right now. We had no Code 3s on Sunday. It was beautiful. It was sunny. My brother was there. Ran into some people on Saturday I knew there. But Sunday turned out to be pretty good.
Yeah, real quick, on Saturday night, we decided when it was nice out, we were going to head down to the beach. And
that was a mistake.
By the time we got down to the beach, it looked like it was going to the skies were going to open up. So we decided to skip the beach and we'll just go out to dinner. We're going to do beach and dinner.
Yeah.
And there's a restaurant in St. Augustine, right downtown, called not downtown, but on St. Augustine Beach, called Salt Life. The wacky bumper stickers and T-shirts.
Yeah.
Same Salt Life. And we just get inside the door, and the sky opens up, and I'll post a video on both mics of the hurricane winds that were zipping down the street, and all the people that were eating outdoors ran inside, and their food flew across the parking lot.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was real bad, but we finally let up, and all the people went back outside, and we had a nice dinner. Blah blah blah.
Well, good. I'm glad you had a happy ending.
So was it 74 miles north? It was just as bad, if not worse.
Well, this is the band I walked in and saw on Sunday, Radkey. They played at 2:30 on Octane stage, and I enjoyed these guys. I don't know what it was. They had a magnetism about them that I enjoyed. I thought they were good. I thought they were talented. I thought they were tight.
Yeah,
I was impressed.
There's a crap load of bands out there that are just really good, and they just never make it. And some make it halfway, Some make it on the scene too late.
So here's a video of one of the bands I was really excited to see, because I saw them last Rockville in November, and they usually don't invite you back 2 in a row. This is Spiritbox. There's the girl. It's a husband and wife team with a third guy and a fill-in guy. And I don't know if you can hear this. I'll turn it up a little bit in just a second here when I think she's doing the voice. But she sings like a little angelic girl. And then when she's done doing that part of the song, she goes, like the metal guys do, Yeah. So she'll sing like a ballad part, and then she'll just bust out in this hardcore screaming metal voice. I don't see. She bounces back and forth. I don't see how her throat can handle that.
I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen them like either on Saturday Night Live or like on Jimmy Fallon, or maybe you posted something. I don't know.
Probably. Beautiful girl. You just don't expect that to be coming out of her. You expect the ballad part, and I'm thinking the other part's another dude in the band or something,
Right.
That's her husband there.
Maybe it was
or maybe that
America's Got Talent or something. What's the name of the band? I'm going to Google it.
Spiritbox.
Spiritbox.
Here, she's going to start that thing, I think. Here, I'm going to turn it up, and I'm going to be quiet so you can hear it. So, she's still singing. Here, let's turn it up. Let me listen. We'll probably get our video flag now and told to take it down with copyright claim.
Yeah, no, if it's live, that's one thing. If it's the actual... Yeah.
All right, so...
Spiritbox.com. Canadian heavy metal band from Victoria, British Columbia. Yep. Husband and wife duo. I want to know where I seen them.
All right, so she's still doing the beautiful voice thing. She's about to break it down in this song, I think. Here, she's about to go off here. She's got to bring it home here. I'm being made a fool right now because here she goes. She's getting ready. She's getting in position. There she is. Anyway, if you get a chance and you're at a festival or something, and Spiritbox is there, go see Spiritbox, man.
Cool. Yeah, no, the Wikipedia page didn't say anything about performances that, like if they were on America's Got Talent or anything like that.
So I missed this other band on the other stage called Poppy, this chick, It's pretty much a similar thing, like heavy metal. Heavy metal with a chick, but she's not doing the. She's doing the. Hi, I'm Poppy. That's pretty much her line. I'm Poppy. She's
American?
Dressed like a friggin' schoolgirl type anime character or something.
Yeah, Asian.
So I didn't want to spend. I didn't want to. I would have seen it, but I was waiting for the Struts. Okay, here's the Struts right here. And if you're not familiar with the Struts, they're an English band. They're from the UK, and he is just like Mick Jagger in his performance, his everything he does, his dancing. You could tell that Mick Jagger's a big influence for him.
Yeah, that's cool.
They were good. They have a few songs you've probably heard and didn't realize it was them, but I was excited that we got to see the Struts. So
yeah,
not as hard as most of the other bands that were there, but I think they fit.
I've heard the name.
Yeah,
I've heard the name. That's more than I can say about most of these bands today.
The Pretty Reckless, Taylor Momsen and company. They put on a hell of a show. We caught a short set from them and a short set from Halestrom because we had to make some decisions there, and we ended up going back and forth. But
I get the Pretty Reckless and that new band called Classless Acts. I get them confused.
Wow, I don't think I've heard of Classless Acts. I'll have to check that out.
They're different. Yeah, and they're the opening band for the Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, Joan Jett show.
All right, so then right after that, I told you, I ruined it a little bit. I told you we went and saw Halestrom on the other side. Lzzy Hale is phenomenal. She always puts on a great show. I missed the opportunity at a meet and greet with her just due to timing, but I met her before. She's really cool. I like her a lot. I like these guys a lot. Then Jane's Addiction was supposed to play, but Porno for Pyros instead, which is some of the same people from Jane's Addiction. I thought they were all right. I thought they were okay. I left a little early. I wasn't feeling it, quite frankly, but I thought they were okay. I'm not gonna say they were bad. I cut back to see Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Now, to my knowledge, this is most of the original lineup now. They got away from that for a while the last time I saw them, but he came out and he's got like a missile with looks like a penis. Looks like he fell asleep at a party and somebody drew a penis on his forehead and then he put an X through it. He came out with that. Looks like Uncle Fester, of course, in the get up.
Right.
Pale. He's so emo, but his music's not really emo.
He's got the light bulb in his mouth.
Yeah, exactly. I thought they were fascinating. I thought they put on a hell of a show, dude. I really do.
Cool.
That was a good Pumpkin set that we saw.
I get Smashing Pumpkins and REM confused.
So I got Smashing Pumpkins videos, a bunch of them up on the YouTube page. The Struts, cool. I got a bunch. Halestrom, Pretty Reckless, Porno for Pyros. And last but not least, they closed out the night on the main stage with 9 Inch Nails. And of course, they nailed it. No, well, pun intended.
Nice.
Trent Reznor was not happy after the first few songs. Something happened with the monitors on stage, and he took a pause. They stopped playing the song, and he took a pause and told everybody that's what was happening. They tried to start back up again, and it still wasn't fixed. And I don't know what you know about Trent Reznor, but he's not that guy to have this shit happen. He went off a couple times into the microphone. And he didn't go off as hard as he could have because he was telling us, okay, you guys know me. This shit doesn't sit well with me. This fucking shit better fucking work, like that. I was like, yeah, okay. All right, I get it. Which,
just be happy.
That's why he's Trent Reznor. That's why he's 9 Inch Nails, because he has that pride in his work and the ethic,
Right.
If it's not going to be right, it's not going to be right. So anyway, overall, good time was had by for most of the time that we were able to see bands at Rockville 2022. We're patiently waiting for more information from the promoter as if there's going to be any refunds involved or if there's going to be any discounts for next year or whatever. So,
you might throw your bone for next year.
Where everybody's on the Facebook groups going, rain or shine on the ticket, rain or yeah, it doesn't say lightning. Okay, lightning's an act of God. Who would you? Oh, well, the promoter's making the money because they probably paid the artist a discounted fee for not playing, and then they're keeping all the money. Just shut up, dude. It's outdoor. If you can't handle that, go to a damn arena show where there's 3 bands playing on one night.
Right.
Still,
two of your headliners. Got the shaft,
I get it. I can see it both ways. I really can. You know what? If I had to do it all over again and I was that promoter, I would do it the same way. Because all you need is one person to freaking get struck by lightning at your festival, and you've got that stigma. Look at that shit that happened at Asteroid, right? I know it wasn't lightning, but I'm just saying, there's going to be a stigma. No.
What happened at Asteroid?
We talked about that on one of the shows. We got a good show here, Mike. You should watch it sometime.
Yeah,
there was rush of people rushing the stage. People got trampled. People died.
Okay, yeah, that was a while ago. I thought there was lightning or something.
No. So anyway, I had a great time.
Cool.
I would go back. People were like, "Why don't you move it back to November like you moved it last year?" Well, apparently, according to promoter Danny Hayes, the CEO of Danny Wimmer Presents, has said that the insurance is impossible for them because it's still in the heart of hurricane season. So they said last year they pushed it because it was moved because of COVID, and they took an unnecessary risk, and luckily nothing happened.
unnecessary risk. Yeah,
I'm just telling you what I heard.
So, okay, what time did they finish up on Sunday night?
I don't know, 11:30.
Okay, so it was a full day on Sunday.
Yeah. No code reds on Thursday or Sunday. There were 2 code reds each on Friday and Saturday, and it ended up missing the headliners on both days. So I get it, dude. Trust me. It's like you talked about the tickets before being in the thousands. That's what the VIP stuff is. And then you get a guy like me doesn't want to drive back and forth to 45 to an hour, so he gets a hotel on a beach. Then you got all your meals. I get it, dude. It's not a cheap trip.
So did you stay in Daytona Sunday night and come home Monday?
Oh,
or did you drive it home?
Oh, yeah. No. We stayed. Yeah.
Yeah. No 2-hour drive afterwards.
No. We're good. So, listen, I want to talk about somebody here that was near to my family's hearts. You may have seen the news here that our friend Ray Liotta passed. Yeah. Ray Liotta did not wake up from his sleep in Dominican Republic where he was shooting a movie, and my family has some connections to him. Just briefly and bluntly, my mom and my sister ran into him at the arena at a Magic game. He befriended them, invited Donna to the movie set when he was filming Operation Dumbo Drop in Orlando. Started wooing her a little bit as far as a future relationship type thing. They stayed friends, and anyway, it's just unfortunate. I like him as an actor. I really do.
Yeah. Was there any cause of death? Was it?
I don't know any of that stuff yet, and I think when you die in a foreign country, we might not know that for a little while yet, if at all. So, 67 years old, dude.
It was shocking when I heard it yesterday. I was like, "Holy cow!" And I thought he was more our age than 67. But yeah, great guy, great book of work. Of course, known most for Goodfellas back in the late 90s that came out. That was a great movie. Mm-hmm. Holds up today. Holds up still today.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. It's a nice period piece. They did it really good, So according to
funny how. Funny how. Am I your clown? Is that what you're saying?
I'm here to amuse you. I gotta go back and stir the sauce. All right, so you know what this is? That's a supermassive black hole.
Uh-oh.
It's the name of the last porno I watched.
Okay.
Yeah, it's according to Sci-Nature, like SciNature.com. A supermassive black hole is obviously an artist rendering here. You can't see that.
Yeah, it looks like it's someone's neighborhood.
Yeah. Supermassive black hole is heading Earth's way at 110 kilometers per second. There is a massive black hole with millions of times more mass than our sun plunging towards Earth and will one day annihilate life as we know it. This particular black hole is coming toward us at 110 kilometers per second. and is at the center of the great Andromeda. How about that? Andromeda Galaxy, the Milky Way's closest and much larger neighbor. What do you think about that, Mike?
So what? A week? 2 weeks?
No, it's going to be billions of years. But they're telling us now it's only 26,000 light years away. It's close.
It's close, yeah.
Why are we talking about this shit? Why do they put this shit? They're trying to put fear into people. Oh my God, the world's going to end. The sky's falling.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to have another mail-in vote. Blackhole.
Somebody wants their 15 minutes.
All right.
Well, we reported.
Same thing here. There's a giant asteroid will fly past Earth. That's tonight as we're filming this live. A giant asteroid will fly past Earth at 47,000 miles an hour.
Why am I talking to you then? What the hell?
Exactly.
Yeah. How far away? Million miles?
I'm scanning to find my note on that.
Yeah. So the moon is 250,000 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be farther than that, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm having trouble. It's a great distance. I'm scanning the article here, but no. So I'm letting you know, even though
barreling our way.
Yeah, don't worry about that shit. You know what you need to be worried about, folks? Really, off the subject here, you need to go fill up your gas tanks at all times. Have it full at all times. You need to get yourself some food. You need to get yourself some beans, some rice, some dry goods. You need to get canned goods. You need to get backup water. You need to get all that shit because the price of diesel and fertilizer are going through the roof. And that wicked combination is going to make grocery store shelves bare within the next month. It's going to get bad. You think the baby formula shortage is bad? Wait when there's nothing to fucking eat for any of us. So make sure you're stocked up now. You can thank me later. Sorry for gloom and doom, but that's what you need to do.
All right, a month?
I would try to have 3 months on hand.
No, is this going to happen in a month? Because we're going to revisit this, Michael.
It's within a month.
Okay.
Are you prepared for something like that?
I wouldn't say, completely. If we didn't have to go to the store, we'd be good for a month.
Okay, so we're going to revisit this at the end of June. This is the end of May. We're going to visit this again at the end of June, okay?
You got it. You bet on it.
I will bet. I will bet the Mike Sofka Broadcast Media compound. I'll put the whole thing on the line. All right, so Disney has had some problems lately. I don't know if you heard about this.
Yeah, they've been. They're screwed.
Well, not because of the other stuff. This is an interest story that I found from our friend at the blog InsideTheMagic.net. Disney guests put in huge line after paying $20 for special service. When you go, do you get the Genie Pass, Mike? You pay extra for that? Do you get that? Skip the lines?
Now, here's the thing. We went in February. We went President's Day weekend. And, of course, you have to order your passes in advance. You have to make a reservation for the day you want to go. And they go through all this. And, of course, then there's the add-on extras. And the Genie was one of them. And I'm thinking, okay, you could just go to the front of the line on every ride. No problem. $15 a person. I'm like, $45, and we can get 3 times the amount done than we could if we had to stand in line all day. Done. That's a no-brainer. Genie Pass it is. Nicholas is too young. No, he doesn't need a pass to get in at all. He's under 3. So the 3 of us, $45. We get there, and we go, and I open up the app, and I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's no wait here. Let's go here. And they're like, yeah, your pass isn't working. So we had all kinds of issues with it. We had no idea how it worked, and we just thought that you went to the front of the line. You could reserve your time, and you go to the front of the line. No, it's not like that. You have to actually reserve weeks ahead of time, months ahead of time, for then your fast pass window.
Yeah,
I ended up going to guest services and bitching about it and getting it refunded.
Well, I would have too, because I think they put limits on it. Like, you can't go and fast pass everything for the whole day. Like, it's staggered a little bit. Like, you can't have certain shit happening. Like, I know when they've tried this in the past, and when I've had it in another park, you couldn't be in limbo for more than 2 rides at a time. Like, you could scan that ride and go over there and scan that ride, but then you couldn't use that thing. And even if both rides you weren't scheduled for another 2 hours, now you're screwed. So now you got to go stand in line for a third ride or whatever. So this.
Well, we got there at 9 in the morning, and by the time we were able to figure it out, the first available fast pass was 5:10 at night, and there we are, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was for a ride that was like, you could just wait 20 minutes and go on it. You don't need a fast pass. Mm-hmm. So what else? What else do they do when it's causing trouble?
Well, people were just upset because everyone else was doing the same thing. You know, at Disneyland, the one in California, the price is a little higher. It's $20 an hour.
Wow.
Per person.
Wow.
So Disneyland's a lot smaller though too. So anyway, long story short, if you're going to get the Genie, it's not what you think it is, according to everybody I see here and according to people standing in line. This is the Lightning line. That's what you're looking at. That line, that picture there. That's the Genie line on a ride.